Talk about the Camden, Johnson, and the Bullfrog today, just their productivity and how effective you saw them today.
I was really proud of the way they ran. They ran so hard. I remember pads down and really just with power and some determination, because there were a lot of times they were getting hit. You saw it, right at the line of scrimmage, yard or two down, and they ran through some arm tackles and just ran behind the pads and did a great job. I think Andy was a great addition for us at back in the Lord linebacker. He's one of our best football players, and I'm glad we made that move with him.
Great. And talk about Ahmad's decision making running the option this week.
So they lined up in a defense entirely different from what we practiced for the last 3 weeks to prepare for them. So when they came out in that defense, they had lined up in that some, I guess, maybe a couple years ago, and it was kind of a change up for them. But that's what they settled into. We expected to be an 8-man front, and they weren't. And so really we kind of developed a game plan as we went. A lot of the same things we practiced. What's a great thing about this offense is we didn't have to run new plays. We blocked them a little bit differently, particularly on the perimeter. And Ahmad did a nice job because he really had a lot of poise. He didn't panic when they got some different techniques, which they did on the front, and handled it well. And got us checked into the right play. And I'm really proud of him. Just proud of his ability to lead our football team.
Can you talk about the dominance of the O-line tonight, the way you were against Temple?
Oh, I don't know if we dominated. That's an awfully strong word. I thought they had a really good plan against us, and it was a tough sled. It wasn't like we were ripping off 20-yard runs. We were getting it bit by bit and getting in the third and short, fourth and short. And Phil Snow's a great football coach. I've worked with him. I was a GA under him in spring of 1992, and I have so much respect for him as a coach. They had a really good plan. And one of the things that we want to try to stay out of is negative yardage plays. And they got us in some. They knocked us back. Sacked us a couple of times, but just in the run game, knocked us back. And so they were tough to block. They were tough to move out of there. And I was really, really proud of our offensive line for just digging their cleats in and staying with it, and playing with the techniques and fundamentals that they're taught, because in the end, that's going to get you the best results, and the guys did a nice job.
Coach, big win over Temple today. You guys, how does this basically set the tone for the rest of the season? Temple won a bowl game last year, but you guys play Rice next week. Is there any mentality shift between the two teams?
We can't compare teams. Their team is different from a year ago, and our team is different from a year ago, and they got a lot of guys back, and we do too. They got a really good football team. That football team's won a lot of football games. I know that. Matt's an outstanding coach, and when you get to the program to the level that they have, they don't lack any confidence in that locker room. They're going to go win some football games, and that's credit to him, his staff, his players, and they built something here that's pretty special. And they have the confidence to win. And so our guys, I think, we're so different because we're a team that took a bunch of young guys that played a year ago. Many of them were freshmen, now sophomores, and just came close a bunch of times. We were in our football games, we just came close. And even though we didn't win those, I think it gave our guys the confidence to realize, you know what, we're that close, and we get one more stop on defense, we get one more score on offense, and we got a chance to change our fortunes in those games. And so I think our team's playing much more confident, or at least they did tonight. I just feel that, as we practiced and gone through the off season and the preseason camp. But it's a measuring stick when you play a team that won 10 football games, won a bowl game, played for the conference championship, was ranked in the top 15 in the country. I believe at one point, you can correct me on that, I'm not sure if they were there, I think they were at 14 or 15 or something like that. And but I know the top 25 team, that's a huge win for us.
Coach, I apologize if you answered this already, but they stayed on the field for your alma mater. Have other teams other than Navy do that?
Yeah, we've had several teams that have done that, and I think it's a great tradition, and certainly a great just great way to show respect to the other team and the other institution. And when it comes right down to it, it's a game, and we're playing a sporting event representing each of our universities and all of our graduates and the fans that are out there. And sportsmanship's important, and because it's a sport, it's not anything but that. And when you can play a hard-fought game like we did and show respect for your opponent and the other school, what's better than that?
Coach, because of the frustrating losses last year that you mentioned, could this be a game that you point to and say, this is where we learned how to win? You came up with key plays on both sides of the ball, key times in the fourth quarter.
I think you learn how to win over time. And it's one win, it's one game, and you take them one at a time. Because we beat a good football team tonight, Coach Bailiff from Rice and I are going to have a conversation later this week and say, hey, well, we beat this team at 110 games last year. You give us a head start. We get 7 free points. We're going to have to go earn it. Rice is a team that's beaten us the last 2 years in a row. They are a good football team, and David Bailiff is one of the best football coaches in the country. He'll have his team prepared. So we figured out how to win tonight. We got to figure out how to win next week.
Coach, I was going to ask you, we talked before about how big the offensive line was at Temple, and your front on defense was able to handle that, but your secondary was making big plays. I think of that play Brandon Jackson made, preventing a touchdown in the end zone.
He made a really good play down there on our sideline late in the game. But we had several nice breakups. It was great to see the linebackers get in front of some of those balls. They had the long throw right there in the waning minutes of the game where they threw it in front of our corner. We didn't have the underneath coverage on the long third down. Maybe it was a fourth down, and converted, and we came right back and got a pick. And we just got some guys in some places where they could make some plays, and they were a huge offensive line, huge. And it's tough to penetrate those guys when they're that big. And the pressure we were getting was coming off the edge. We weren't getting much down the middle. And when a 320-pound guy gets a hold of a 250-pound guy, it's a pretty good mismatch.
And how are you going to take this win to rally into your next game? And what do you think your team needs to be able to achieve that W in the future?
I'm sorry, would you repeat the question, please?
Gladly. I said, how are you going to take this win and be able to project back to your next game to be able to win who you're competing against next? What do you think your team needs to do to be able to continue this advantageous winning run?
There will be a lot of things that we'll watch on film tonight that are going to frustrate us. And we're going to say, gosh, we got to do those things a lot better if we're going to beat Rice, if we're going to improve the football team. And we'll try to recognize those things. And I think every team does it. Every coach does that. Takes things from the previous game and is able to give some criticism, say, hey, here's where we got to get better. And we're going to find some of those things. But we're going to see a lot of things we did well. And be able to point to a lot of things and break those plays out and show them to our team, our players, and say, look, we got to continue to do these things on this call or this play, and we'll continue to have success. So winning and losing are both habits. So hopefully this will get us into the winning.